elsewhere from the South Yorkshire Better Buses.
Thank you, Lucinda. I feel quite humble being asked to speak after two speakers who've spoken so massively importantly about the huge global issues that face us, whether it's global justice over climate and Palestine. I'm totally behind the arguments that they've put forward. But I've been invited to speak on behalf of the Better Buses campaign, and I'm going to start by saying the global climate change is a global issue, but it's also a local issue and a regional issue and a national issue. And when we look at the issue of transport, it is the one sector in the British economy where climate emissions are not reducing. They have remained high. It is the highest emitter of carbon emissions, transport. And that means the drive to make transport a public system that is attractive and usable by everybody is a really important part of the fight against climate change. And that's why we're campaigning for that change to take place. At the moment, we're suffering from the effects of 40 years almost of privatisation, where the bus companies have run services into the ground, have left communities isolated, and have tried to focus on raking in profits rather than producing services that meet people's needs. We have an opportunity in South Yorkshire over the next couple of months to actually speak out for a change in that system. Our campaign has been successful in getting the mayoral authority to call for public control. It's called franchising of our buses. That is what happens in Manchester now and has happened in London ever since privatisation everywhere else. There is a consultation process going on. Really important that people speak out and support a change that will not, unfortunately, nationalise our bus services. That's the next fight down the road. That's not legally possible at the moment. But public control or franchising is a step in the right direction. It means the system can be properly organised, communities can be listened to much more easily, we can control fares and timetables and routes and make things better, because we need a situation where people choose public transport over private car use. Electric cars are definitely not the solution. We need public transport, but also recognise the needs of almost a quarter of the population of South Yorkshire who don't have access to a private car and whose communities are left totally isolated if they don't have those public transport services. So if I can urge everybody, take part in the consultation. I've got some stickers that have got a QR code that can guide you in what to do. You can pick up the documents anyway, but it's a bit befuddling and complicated. It doesn't have to be. We just need a simple, I support this change. But people can make comments too. So speak about the effect on our local climate. Speak about the effect on your community. Speak about the effect on all those parts of our community that are left isolated by the current system. So take part, help fight on this small local fight that I think can begin to make a bit of an impact and a bit of a difference to the sort of society that we live in. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Very important.